Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Off play action, Ward. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
19 tight. Warriors 70.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Ward. Dancing to his left. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. Fielded at about the 28. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Looking to put a drive together. Stroud out of the gun here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Ridge. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. The Titans at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
19 Tiger.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. First and goal from the 6.
18, Pioneer. Here we go. Traffic. 70 Lions.
Ward off the play fake. Rolling to it. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
18 Rattler.
Ward. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Viking 18. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Boys, you got this. Ready?
Ward, 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Titan defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Fourth down, here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's Ward. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, man.
To throw, here's Ward. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 18. Pioneer.
To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Kirk now, the return man. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. They'll send the tight end in motion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Perché mi ha messo lo schema?
Stroud to throw it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Hold the ready.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready? Rig. Street. Third. Right there.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Play action. Stroud now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now Stroud. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. It's caught inside the 25. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and goal, Stroud to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. The throwing again is Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Hey, check. Hey, check. Throw 80. 70. 70. Go.
A give to Pollard running left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Okay, break. Panther 11, Panther 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
Play action. It's Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Harris. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready?
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19, 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. Ready?
From the gun, Ward. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second down and 4. Stroud out of the gun here. Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud completes this out wide. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Here we go. Tony.
Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stroud escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Ward. He completes it to Ridley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And Stroud now to throw. A short throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Able to fight through 1 tackle. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. 60 by 6.
Throwing is Ward. He'll complete this one. Buakankwo. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Pass the 60.
From the gun, here's Ward. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Pollard.
Ma guarda Teo, rimane in piedi e va.
There's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is 1 little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle into the hands of Knoll. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Stroud to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll give it to Mixon. Give
Vedi
him
che
3 on
scivola.
the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Stroud. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ma no.
Now a timeout.
Guarda se devo spendere in timeout per...
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Ma perché ti nascondi là in mezzo? Perché ti nascondi là in mezzo? Devi andare in mezzo da dietro.
The Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Ward. That's into the hands of Manor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Su, me ne vado là.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ho messo io la spalla interna apposta.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun. Stroud. A short throw to Musgrave. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Stroud out of the gun here. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
From the gun, Ward. That's complete to DK. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw, here's Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return is Kirk. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be
Interferenza mai, eh?
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Stroud. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Jihad Ward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud going for the deep ball. This is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete.
Yeah,
they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Off the RPO, he completes it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pollard will take it up the gut. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Trying to take this home, they'll run. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Johnny Hacker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly, for the Titans field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Stroud. Escaping the pressure right.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because
Intanto
they
se
were
mette
prepared the
quello
whole way for them to
dei
try to escape
controlli.
and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Stroud. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out.